Hi friends, I'm Jay Sennett. Welcome to another edition of Cooking with Jay here in my Jazzy J kitchen. And I think I put together a nice, creative, very tasty dish, a delicious dish. Tonight I'm going to make for you some Jamaican curry chicken meatballs with a pineapple barbecue glaze. It's so good. They're really good. So that's a Jamaican curry chicken meatball with a pineapple barbecue glaze. And it's pretty easy to put together, I think. And before I get into showing you how I make this dish, I want to thank Feast Virginia. Feast Virginia is my first underwriter for my show, Cooking with Jay. And thank you so much, Feast Virginia. And they do some wonderful things, folks. In terms of food, getting food to people, healthy eating, healthy lifestyle, the whole thing. Check them out, Feast Virginia. And thank you, Feast Virginia, for being my first sponsor for Cooking with Jay. Much appreciated. Okay, so you ready to see how I make these Jamaican curry chicken meatballs with this pineapple barbecue glaze? I think you're ready. All right, let's get cooking. Okay, here are the chicken meatballs. I've already made them, and I'll tell you how I put them together. I don't think you want to sit there and watch me just make meatball after meatball. Get a bowl. I use about a pound of ground chicken meat. Okay, pound of ground chicken. Then I add about a quarter cup of some plain breadcrumbs, 1 egg, and that's for the binding, of course. I dice up maybe half a yellow or red onion. Tonight I use a yellow onion. So finely mince up yellow or red onion, small one. Chop up some parsley. I put some parsley in here as well. About a teaspoon of garlic powder in here, some salt and freshly ground black pepper, and about 2 tablespoons of this Jamaican curry powder, man. Yeah, man. Some Jamaican curry powder for these delicious chicken meatballs. And you mix in a bowl well, blend all the seasonings in well, and then you form little meatballs like this, about the size of a golf ball. And some of these, that's a big golf ball, but the size of a golf ball, okay? So that's how I put these chicken meatballs together, these Jamaican curry chicken meatballs. So I'm going to move over to the stove and prepare to get them in the saucepan. Okay, so got the meatballs here. In the saucepan, I just have some olive oil, all right? Some olive oil heating up, and I'm going to put the meatballs in. Yeah, just starting to sizzle just a little bit there. These are delicious, trust me. You make this dish, you're going to love me for this idea. It's delicious. They are delicious. Okay. So, now, while the meatballs are cooking, I want to show you how I make this pineapple barbecue glaze. Okay? So, I use a cup of pineapple juice. Turn that burner on. Okay, a small half a cup of light brown sugar. Not quite a half a cup, okay? Light brown sugar, about a half a teaspoon of onion powder in here, about 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a couple of cloves of garlic finely minced up, and about a quarter teaspoon of some red pepper flakes. And I want to add a pinch of salt, not much. And I want to add about a quarter cup of some ketchup. Yes! Get in there, get in there. Okay, and a little, not quite a quarter cup. There we go. All right, some ketchup there. Now I want to stir it around. meatballs are cooking nicely. You want to try to get them on all sides. Okay? And they smell fabulous. And I'll take you through that pineapple barbecue glaze again in just a moment here. Get these meatballs turned. Da-da-da-da. Okay, put that one over there. In my future, I can see a gas stove. In my future, there's going to be a gas stove. And a new kitchen, yes. Okay. What am I looking for? Okay. So I want to take you through this again. A cup of pineapple juice, all right? About a third a cup, not quite a half a cup of light brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a couple of garlic cloves finely minced up, about a quarter cup of ketchup, about a quarter teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and about maybe half a teaspoon of some onion powder in here, and a pinch of salt, all right, in this. Now, what I'm also going to do is make a slurry. What a slurry is, basically with some cornstarch. About a tablespoon of cornstarch, and I'm going to use some more pineapple juice, about a tablespoon or 2 of pineapple juice, okay? Meatballs are cooking nicely. Turn that down just a little bit. Stir that around, make the slurry. Because basically this is just a thickener. This will thicken up that sauce a little bit. And you can use as much as you like, depending on how thick you want to make your slurry. Oh, I mean your barbecue sauce, okay? Yep. Keep turning these. How long you cook them? Well, it depends on how well you can get all the sides done. Maybe 10 minutes or so. But just keep moving them around, making sure all the sides get cooked there. Okay. All right. Now, my pineapple barbecue glaze coming together. You want to bring it to a boil. Then you lower your heat. Okay. Lower the heat. Stir fairly frequently. All right. Get some of these bowls out of the way. And this is the slurry with you. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of the slurry. Not all of it right away. This is, again, about a tablespoon of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons or a tablespoon of pineapple juice. You can also use water. Now, how thick you want it, that's up to you. I like to get it thick enough where it kind of coats the spoon, right? And it's not there yet. Not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. I'm going to add a little bit more. We'll take a few. Meatballs are coming along nicely. Turn this heat down on the pineapple barbecue glaze there. Not quite thick enough. I'm going to add just a little bit more. Actually, all of it. Okay, that should do it right there. It's going to thicken up nicely. That cooled it off too, so let me bring up that heat a little bit more. Okay. Meatballs are almost done. Getting there, almost done. Okay. Now, what will I serve these with? I would normally have rice. I'll make some nice, some type of basmati rice, like a turmeric, pistachio basmati rice, or rice of your choosing, whatever kind of rice you want to make. It'll work. But it's a perfect complement to these meatballs. Jamaican curry chicken meatballs. Yeah. And what I'm going to do, once the meatballs are done and the barbecue sauce is done, I'm going to put these chicken meatballs in the bowl with the sauce and coat the meatballs. I'll show you here in just a moment. Yeah, now that looks pretty, that's a good consistency right there. Yep, see that? Coats that spoon nicely. All right, so I'm going to get a bowl because I'm going to pour in a moment this barbecue sauce in the bowl. And again, I want to thank Feast Virginia for underwriting my show, for being a sponsor, my very first sponsor. Thank you so much. And if you are in the food industry, cooking some capacity, and you would like to join on board, become a sponsor of Cooking with Jay, hey, contact Diane Rojic at WHRO. That's Diane Rojic at WHRO. And she'll tell you. And you'll get some really nice mentions and plugs. But I'm really grateful to Feast Virginia for being my first sponsor of my show, Cooking with Jay. Okay, this is done. And my meatballs are done, just about done. But what I want to do, turn the burner off there, and I'm going to pour this barbecue sauce in this bowl right here. And be careful because it's hot, obviously. Okay, turn this off. Yeah, okay. I think they're done. These meatballs are done. So what I'm going to do, let's pick 3 or 4. Okay. Off the burner. Now I want to coat these meatballs well in this pineapple barbecue glaze. Now I want to get my bowl. Little 1, little 2, three, and 4. And I want to spoon some of this sauce over these meatballs, a little bit more, and then there we have it. Look at that. These are my Jamaican curry chicken meatballs. Just put a little parsley on top of it for some garnish. Now, I wouldn't serve these just like this. You want to have a side dish. Again, I think it works well with rice. Some basmati rice would be perfect complement for these Jamaican curry chicken meatballs. Now I'm going to go over here, set them down over here. Okay, set these down right here. So, put together a nice meal. I'm going to make my rice here shortly, but I just wanted to show you very quickly how I make these chicken meatballs. Again, about a pound of chicken meat, ground chicken meat, about a quarter cup of plain breadcrumbs, 1 egg as a binder, of course, about a teaspoon of garlic powder, dice up a very small yellow or red onion. Finely dice up a very small yellow or half a yellow onion or red onion. Chop up some parsley, some fresh parsley, put it in there. 2 tablespoons of Jamaican curry powder. You can order that. You can find it online. So 2 tablespoons of Jamaican curry powder. All right, good dose of some salt and some freshly ground black pepper. I did say garlic powder, right? About a teaspoon of some garlic powder. Onions, curry powder, egg, breadcrumbs, and a pound of ground chicken meat. All right? And that's how. Blend together well, and then make little meatballs about the size of a golf ball. And then for the pineapple barbecue glaze, cup of pineapple juice, 1/4 cup of ketchup, about a small 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, about a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, about a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. What am I missing? A pinch of salt in there. And I think I got everything in there. Then you make a slurry with about a tablespoon of cornstarch and about 2 tablespoons or a tablespoon of pineapple juice, but you can also use water. Stir it up and then gradually add to that mixture. Bring it to a boil, and then once it starts boiling, reduce the heat and then add your slurry, constantly stirring until you get it as thick as you would like. And that's your pineapple, delicious pineapple glaze, barbecue glaze. Then you pour it in a bowl. Then you take your chicken meatballs and put them in that sauce, mix them around, and then serve with some rice. And garnish with some parsley. That's this edition of Cooking with Jay. Again, thank you, Feast Virginia, for coming in as a sponsor. Much appreciated. And thank you all for watching Cooking with Jay Sunday nights at 6 p.m. on the WHO Public Media Facebook page. And don't forget, Send It in Session on WHR-VFM 89.5, Monday through Thursday nights from 9 until 1, Sunday afternoons 1 until 5. Great jazz and some great soul on the R&B Chronicles on Friday nights from 7 until 8, also on 89.5. Until next Sunday, next edition of Cooking with Jay, we'll see you soon. Thank you. Hi everyone, Jay Sennett here. Join me for Cooking with Jay Sunday evenings at 6 on Facebook at WHRO Public Media, with previous shows now available on YouTube at WHRO Public Media. So let's get cooking. Support for Cooking with Jay provided by Feast Virginia. Food is a human issue that needs everyone at the table. Visit feastva.org to learn more.